Let me ask you a dangerous question. What if, tomorrow morning, gold was just gone? Not crashed, not banned, not temporarily unavailable. Gone. No rings, no vaults, no bars. Just empty safes and very confused billionaires. And here's the scarier question. What if gold never existed in the first place? Because if you think gold is just shiny metal, you're about to realize it might be the biggest confidence trick in human history. Stay with me. By the end of this video, you'll understand money, power, and trust better than 90% of economists. And yes, some portfolios may get emotionally damaged along the way.
Join the crew, you can't go wrong.
All right, picture this. You wake up. Gold is gone. Not down 5%, not market correction, just poof. Every central bank collectively spits out its coffee. Because gold isn't jewelry to them, it's emotional support metal. First reaction? Absolute chaos. Markets panic because gold is the asset people run to when everything else is on fire. It's the financial equivalent of hiding under a blanket and whispering,
Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Without gold, investors sprint toward alternatives. Silver, commodities, real estate, Bitcoin, basically anything that can't be printed by a guy in a suit with a PowerPoint. Central banks, they rebalance fast. More bonds, more strong currencies, more trust us, bro. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Gold hasn't backed currencies for decades. There's no gold standard anymore. Money today runs on confidence, productivity, and enforcement, not shiny rocks. So the world wouldn't collapse, but it would reveal something ugly. That gold's real job isn't economic, it's psychological. It calms humans. It signals stability. It whispers, at least this is real. Lose that, and suddenly everyone remembers money is just an agreement with anxiety management. Industries would scramble too. Gold is used in electronics, medicine, aerospace. Companies would redesign. Costs would spike. Engineers would cry, then innovate. Because humans always do, after panicking first. Who loses? Countries hoarding gold, traditional investors, people who thought physical equals safe. Who wins? Flexible economies, tech innovators, and anyone holding scarce assets people actually use. So no, gold disappearing wouldn't end the world. It would just rip off the emotional training wheels. And that's where it gets interesting. Now let's go darker. What if gold never existed? No ancient coins, no crowns, no pirates. No, my precious history would look wildly different. Gold became money because it was rare, durable, divisible, and hard to fake. But without it, humans would still trade, they always do, just with other things. Silver, copper, salt, grain, livestock. Yes, cows were once walking bank accounts. But here's the twist. Without gold, societies would realize much earlier that value isn't in the object, it's in the agreement. Paper money would arrive centuries earlier. Credit systems develop faster. Banking becomes normal instead of scary. Empires? Less obsessed with mining, more obsessed with production. Less invade for gold, more build something useful. Even culture changes. Gold shaped how we see status. Shiny equals powerful. Sparkly equals important. Take that away? Power comes from skill, influence, knowledge, control over systems, not stuff. No golden crowns, no golden idols. Less bling, more brains. And psychologically, humans might grow up faster because gold delayed a hard truth, that money isn't real. It's a story we all agree to believe. Without gold, We'd learn early that trust, law, and cooperation matter more than metal. Ironically, we might be more advanced today. Less hoarding, more investing. Less worship of objects, more focus on value creation. Gold didn't create civilization. It just slowed our realization of what actually runs it. Here's the uncomfortable ending. Gold feels important because humans needed something solid to trust before they trusted each other. It wasn't sacred, it wasn't magical, it was just convenient. If gold disappeared tomorrow, we'd adapt. If gold never existed, we'd still invent money. Because value doesn't live in metal, it lives in belief, coordination, shared rules. Gold didn't make us rich. It made us comfortable pretending certainty exists. And now, we're slowly circling back to the truth. Digital money, abstract value, systems over substances. Same game, new props. So the real question isn't, what if gold disappeared? The real question is, what happens when people finally accept that value was never physical to begin with? Because once you see that, you don't just understand money, you understand power. And if you like thinking at this level, breaking big ideas, questioning old beliefs, and laughing a little while reality gets uncomfortable, follow the channel, subscribe, because this is exactly what we do here. Smart laughs, smart lessons, and trust me, this rabbit hole only gets deeper.